And of course...
You know what? I think I've said everything there should be. I mean, everything I need to say. I've written everything I need to write. I just simply think that as of now, our constitution, those who are working on our constitution should find a way of of dealing with this winner takes all syndrome. It's really creating problems in our country and in our country's governance. And if we don't put a stop to that, phenomenon, one day there's going to be crisis. And when I talk of crisis, it's going to be very serious crisis. Why don't we study from the Scandinavian countries or even from UK, which, gave us this kind of pattern, democratic pattern of a kind of winner takes all. Why don't we study what they've done in terms of coalitions, in terms of having different political parties in their governments, so that it won't be just one-sided. One party wins 5 million votes and suddenly takes over every, apparatus of government, from the top right down to the messenger or the driver, right down to the chief executive, right down to the minister, deputy. It's getting sickening. And because of that, there's so much hypocrisy in the system. So much hypocrisy. Look, what I thought was that this committee that was put in place, because there had been an allegation or some perception of compromise on some of the committee members, the president will have accepted the petition of the young man, Kumi, who came up with this, alert that, please, there's been this contact between some members of the committee and a lawyer for one of the one of the applicants. So please, look at it. Let them step aside. Take your time. Find out what is going on as a father of the nation. Talk to the parties. Let them come out, because I'm even told that the chairman was even not there and has been kind of wrongfully accused and all that. Let's go into it and get them exonerated, or get the perception of bias and compromise, eliminated or alleviated before you continue with the sitting. But no, it wasn't like that. Everything has been rushed. And now they are touting that they removed the CJ. You have removed what CJ? On what grounds? On what grounds? And with what committee? A compromise committee or a perceived please, we are not jokers. We have a country. Please. I'm just appealing that we have a country and we have a future for our future generations. Some of us are older. We've done what we have to do. I'm even on retirement, I must say. But I'm just thinking, why this hypocrisy? Why this compromise? Is it because one party wants to keep all the, the governance or the arms of governance in their, embrace, have the judiciary controlled, have the parliament controlled, have the executive controlled? Please, it's not right. Let's look at our constitution again. Let's even learn from the UK. Let's learn from different countries who gave us a form of pattern that we are trying to follow. Our political scientists, please be up and doing. Give us a working constitution so that we don't have this danger of winner takes all, which for years, eminent persons like Mr. Emil Short, some of religious bodies, some religious leaders have been speaking against it. And I'm telling you and I'm warning you that if we continue the way we are, maybe one day, touch wood, when some of us are not here, something will happen. And I don't want to use the word of what will happen, but we are in dangerous times.
We are in dangerous times, you say, and of course you express the view about the need for us to look at our constitution again.
We really have to, because all that is going on is just a desire by, one, one party to have everything. And I'm saying that irrespective of which party comes into government, there must be power sharing. It happens even in South Africa. It happens in the Scandinavia country. They have ambassadors here. They have embassies here. They have high commissioners here. Let's learn from them and come up with a workable template that will put a stop to this winner takes all.
I want us to take it one by one, and I'll come back to my guest in studio.
I don't think I want to talk much. It's late.
I do understand that.
I've had a very busy day, my dear.
And you did say that you have already expressed your view about this CJ thing. Yes, but I'm surprised.
I've been insulted. Even the last time I got an insult from one of them that my wig is so terrible, and I just laughed. I said, well, wigs can always be changed, but please, we can't descend into the gutters. What I'm telling you, someone called me from South Korea and said, have you seen that you have been insulted with your wig? I said, so you are seeing it in South Korea? And the person said, yes, please.
Okay, I just
honestly,
want
to... I think I'm tired. I make my point. Can I be excused?
I will have to come back to you, Madam Gloria Ofori-Boadu. Yes, because the point I wanted to ask you was that I know you talk about the fact that you've made your point already, but I'm just surprised you're saying on which grounds when the committee said that the committee made it clear that it is based on stated misbehavior. So I just wanted to make that clear to you before we move on with the conversation. But again, the other question I was also asking you was how to ensure that we get the person who is fit for the position. I'm sure you're aware, if you would allow me, ma'am, if you would allow me, and I'll let you go like you just...
Because I've made my point. I've said that the Chief Justice removal, there's a form of flaw. You know, I'm not being personal. I have nothing against anybody. But I'm just saying that even if we are going strictly according to the Constitution, there's a petition before the President submitted on the 19th of May by someone who saw something, a perceived compromise of some of the committee members who have to come clean, because I believe that it wasn't all of them who were there, but at least something has to be done. I'll keep repeating. I don't want to repeat it, you know.
So I'm not being personal.
I'm just saying that. So can I go now?
Let me ask you this before you go.
There's a flaw, and it can be challenged in future. There's a flaw in that so-called constitutional removal. It borders on violation of due process, constitutionalism, and the rule of law. And it will be picked up. We are lawyers, and the law is the law. You know, let everything be clear. Committee should be clear, and then whatever procedure should be clear. That's all.
Let me ask you this before you go.
Can I go, my darling?
Let me ask you this before you go, Madam Gloria Ofori-Boadu. In terms of the lessons that you believe the incoming Chief Justice must learn with what has transpired so far before you go.
Jurisdictions, and see how we'll not have winner takes all. Otherwise, it's going to spell some doom and crisis for this nation. Even those who left us that template have moved on. Why can't we move on?
Madam, you haven't answered the question. Just briefly before you go. I'm just asking you in terms of lessons for the incoming CJ and ensuring that we're able to get a person fit for purpose. And I was explaining that.
What do we mean by? You see, I don't want to talk too much. What do we mean by a person fit for purpose? I'm telling you that the whole removal process is flawed, and I've given you the reason. Why do you want me to move to another? We haven't even finished. You know, the removal is a flaw. Why do you want me to talk about a person fit for purpose? There's a flaw in the removal.
Is there anything the incoming CJ must take notice of in terms of lessons?
My dear, I have answered your question at the base. I can't move to the, what do you call it? I've told you there's a problem with the removal. Why do you want me to talk about anything else?
Thank you very much, Madam Gloria.
Why?
Thank you very much.